What's up, baby? It's your boy Logirhythm, and today I'm going to play through my song Mirror Mirror and break down how it came together. So let's get into it. Now, you know I had to come in hot with that little thing at the top. I don't know. Something about it was just like, this track needs to like come in hot, and you'll see why. Yeah. Mirror, 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 help me see me clearer. Chatter, 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 got me thinking I don't matter. All right, right off the rip, I have to tell you about this. Like this line, I didn't intend to rap on this song, but like as soon as I started writing, this line came to mind. And I was like, I gotta play off this, like just the mirror mirror scene in general. And so I was like, what is something that I struggle with that I kind of have to tell myself? And so like immediately I thought, well, I'm always like battling thoughts of self doubt, and so that's what me looking in the mirror. I'm hoping to kind of instead of looking at myself and be like, man, you suck, man, you stink, or whatever it is, it's like, yo, like, don't you actually matter. What you do, who you come encounter with, how you fill up a room, all this type of stuff. But anyway, we getting too deep. We just started the song out. Let's go. Wanna throw my hands up, thinking I'm a screw up. Smoke it, drink it, pump it till you're higher than a ladder. Cause I'm trying to take me, but it won't. Voices trying to fit me, but I won't be silenced. Devil trying to play me, but he won't. I'ma find the light switch, turning up the brightness. Okay, I had to get to that singing part. So originally that singing part was in there, but the rap wasn't. It was I think I was supposed to do like more like a um mirror, 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 help me see me clearer, something like that. I was gonna do, but I was like, I need to spice this up, and so I was rapping, but that one part, that's that trying to play me, but it won't. I kept that in the way it was written because I was like, it'd be cool to rap, then kind of throw in this singing part, and then go back to the rap, and then like spur of the moment thing when I was recording was I was like, ooh, it'd be kind of cool to like add a harmony like right here, and then drop all harmonies. So that's what that was. And I was like, yo, this is dope. Like you should see me. I was so hyped. After I recorded it and like mixed it, I was like, yo, this is so sick. So yeah. So I love this part. This was the also this is I had this hook pretty early on in the writing process for the song, and even production. I was thinking about the melody, but it took me forever to do that, to figure out what to put in the place of that da 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 da. I had the melody, I didn't have the words, and I was like, something has to go here. And like as a writer, you're always looking for the right words and the right combination of things. It's not just all right, I'm gonna write a sentence and it makes sense and it sounds dope. I was like, it has to like roll off the tongue pretty well, and so I just kept writing, writing, writing over and over, and then I came up with "worth my weight in gold." And I was like, I actually looked up that phrase to make sure it meant what I wanted it to mean in the song, and it does. But just kind of like, I'm worthy of like love and respect and care and all these different things, and worthy of attaining my dreams, and people listening to my music, stuff like that. So, funny, one more thing about that, the worth my weight in gold. I tend to, and I'm breaking out of this now. I tend to, when I'm recording, try and do all the right things versus perform. And I'm with this song and the song Fire that I released prior to the before this one. This song, I was like, I'm going to perform. I'm not a rapper, but I'm going to perform like I'm a rapper. And it spilled over into how I sing things. So rather than sing all technically and stuff, I actually sort of intentionally like made it so that you couldn't fully understand the phrase worth my weight. Usually I was singing like worth my weight in gold so that you know what I said. But intentionally with this part, I was like, I like how it just kind of flows. So I don't want to get caught up in the technical part. So where my syllables are just stopping. Again, weird things I think of, right? And I was like, no, I need this to like flow the way I'm feeling it, right? And so it was more like a worth my weight in. That's how I sang it. Worth my weight in gold. So I didn't enunciate like I usually do, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. It was a whole vibe for real, for real. I have to let y'all know that this drop, oh my gosh, I love this drop. It was one of the first drops. I was working on an EP, and it was going to be called Electric Feels. And four of the five songs that I dropped recently were the songs that I was going to put on that EP, but I didn't write the EP, and all these different things kind of stopped it from happening. But this was literally the first song that I worked on once let's see here. Let's see. I started. I'm trying to think. Yeah, this was the first song I worked on after my Light the Light in EP. It was the first one. It was the last one I finished, and it's my favorite by far. Drop of. I mean, I love all the drops of my songs, especially the most recent ones. But this one here, this and Way Back Home are like my two favorite drops I've ever done. It's so dope. I have to let y'all know I love switch ups, and I've only recently, like within the past year, started doing it the way I'm doing it now, like so differently, and I'm loving it. People used to tell me that like one of the things that about my old, the songs I was making, is they're great, and from a production standpoint, not from a listeners or love, that have heard it, love it, but from a production standpoint, they'll say, hey, add some more variation. And so I took that and ran with it in this song and Fire and Way Back Home. A lot of my recent songs, I took the second half of the song and switched it completely up, except for like the build up. The build up's the only thing that kind of stays the same. The drops will either be somewhat similar, but you can tell they're different, or they'll be completely different. So this was one of those. I was like, I'm going to completely switch up the beat, switch up the flow, and I love it. I loved it. The toms, oh my god, I love this part. Yeah. Never trying to put my confidence in the casket. Trying to cross me with the quick fade to the basket. Tiger trying to kill the lion, king, kill a basket. But I know my worth, and them zeros everlasting. I want to go as hard as humanly possible, at least for me. Again, the person who doesn't usually rap. I want to write the hardest bars I could possibly write for this part of the song. This part of the song goes hard, and I was like, I gotta bring out all the stops, man. And that Carol Baskin line, one of my favorite lines I've ever written. It was so dope. Target tried to kill a lion, King Carol. I mean, what? And then, but I know my worth, and them zeros everlasting. And you should see me recording this. I was so pumped. It was 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Yeah, was it? Now I'm basking in the glory of the kingdom. That you'll get to that part. But like, I was like, I am gonna go hard on this part of the song, and I went there, and I'm so excited. And even with the na 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 na, like I was like, I gotta switch up the flow. It has to sound a certain way, and I'm so proud of this song. You know I had to throw that in there at least once. One thing I need to mention, when that drop hits the second time, there's like that ba doom boom doom boom ba doom, where like the start stop essentially. I've actually just more recently been working like playing around with that because I know a lot of dubstep artists and electronic music producers that do more like rhythm based stuff will do. I mean, I don't know if I want to be the person that's like every song is a false start type thing. For me, that's enough of one where it's like a like and then don't I'm not I don't typically I'm gonna still experiment with this, but I'm not typically the person that's like stop it and then build again and then do it again. I have a song that I'm working on that kind of plays around with that idea, and I was like, I don't know, but I'm learning that this is something that someone pointed out to me. They were like, yeah, I always tell it's a logarithm track when you hit that one part where you like fake us out and then go right into it. Like it's one of those things. I'm like, well, in my mind, I'm like, there's plenty of artists that do it, but I've noticed, I guess, there's a certain way I tend to do it. And it's coming across pretty repetitively. I have to listen to my other songs for it to like, but apparently that's the thing I do. Yeah, so that's my track, Mirror Mirror. I hope you guys like it. Make sure you stream it on wherever you listen to your music platforms. Like, share, subscribe, all the things to this video and on my channel. Uh, Sorry. Do all the things. So like, subscribe, share, all that kind of stuff. Comment below. Let me know if you like this song, any other songs that I make. Let me know which ones you are resonating with you. Much love to you guys. I'll see you at the next video. Deuces.